grade 8 unit 6, the continuation of unit 6, that is magnets. So we learned more features of magnets in the last class. Today we are going to see about the compass. You know, the compass is used to find the direction. So there is a magnetic needle in the compass. So the magnetic needle shows the direction. So magnetic needle means it has north and south pole, so it can freely move in the compass. So now we are going to make a compass, identical compass, right? So here we need a large needle. Needle is made with steel, and the cork, wooden cork, knife, bar, magnet, and the water in the basin and red paint. So first you have to magnetize the needle by contact method using magnet. So the contact method means you have to like this. You have to take the needle here, and you have to take a magnet here. The north pole should be placed one point, and you have to drag in one direction. You have to drag from here, again from here, like this. You have to the one direction only you have to drag. So when you do it continuously, the steel become magnet. That is the contact method. So you have to use that method and magnetize the needle, and after that you have to fix the needle on cork. You have to insert the needle inside the cork, and the cork, you know, it can float in the water. So you have to keep in the basin of water, so it floats, and the needle turns to the direction, that is north south direction it turns. So you know the pole of the needle shows the north direction is the north pole. So you can identify the north pole and color it with red paint. So you are making actually the magnetic needle, so the cork can move, float in the water freely, so you can get the direction. So this is the way of making compass. Now next one, activity 6.8, identifying the direction of magnetic field using a compass. You know, the magnetic field means the magnetic force around the magnet, the area. So you know, around the magnet there is a magnetic force, so that area we call magnetic field. So the magnetic field has a direction. Always the magnetic field goes from north pole to south pole. So we are going to identify. We have to take a white paper and place the compass there and place a magnet here, right, bar magnet here, and mark north and south pole. And after that you take a compass and keep in different places around the magnet. So when you are keeping different places, the needle turns to a specific direction. So you have to mark that needle points on the paper, the ends of the needle, the 2 points you have to mark like this. You have to mark on the paper, and after that you connect those points. So when you connect those points, you will get the line like this. So that means it is showing the arrow showing the north pole. So always the north, it directs from north to south pole. The needle turns from here, this direction. It's showing this direction. The direction shows the magnetic field direction, the direction of the magnetic field. So that is going from north pole to south pole of the magnet. So in this way you can identify the direction of the magnetic field. So you can use one compass also you can use, or you can use many compass and keep many places and mark the needle points, the 2 ends, and after that you have to connect. So here the geomagnetism. Geomagnetism means that when a compass is kept horizontally near the surface of the earth, you have to keep on ground. What happen? The needle turns always north-south direction. That means, you know, the north pole of the needle shows the north direction. The magnetic field existing near the earth is known as geomagnetism. So there is a magnetic power in the earth, so that we call geomagnetism. So you know the earth has the outer surface is crust and inside core. Core is with a high temperature. So you know the metals in liquid form inside the core. So what happened? The liquefied metal currents circulate around the axis of the earth. When the earth rotates, that liquid metals also rotates inside the earth. So what happened? Due to that, the electric current form. So that electric current only generating the magnetic field. So earth also having the magnetic field that we call geomagnetism. So the geomagnetism is forming by the metals in the liquid state circulate inside the core because of high temperature. So when it is rotating, it generates electricity. So after that, the electric current generate magnetic field. So the geomagnetism also, that magnet also showing north south pole directs, but that magnetic north, that is in geomagnetism, the magnetic north lies few degrees northwest from the real north. It is not straight, little bit inclined, right? So that is the geomagnetism, you should know that. Next one, we are making temporary magnet. You know the temporary magnet, that is electromagnet. The other name for that electromagnet. So you have to take a iron nail, soft iron, right? That we call soft iron nail, and wound up with copper wire. The copper wire should be insulated. That means you can't use the copper wire directly. You have to, it has a cover plated, right? Over that insulated wire you have to take and making large number of coil here, and after that you have to take the two ends, connect with the battery. When you are connecting, you have to scratch the ends of the wire, because to remove that insulation. So then only the copper wires directly connect to the battery. So what happened? The current flows through it. Now before you switch on switch on the circuit, now here see the switch is open, so no current flow. At that time, when you bring few pins closer to the nail, it won't attract, because this also iron or steel, so it won't attract. But when you switch on the circuit, the current flows. So when the current is flowing through the circuit, the soft iron becomes magnet. So at that time, it can attract the pins. So after that, again when you cut off the electric flow, again it turns into soft iron. That means it loses its magnetic power. So when the current is flowing through the circuit, at that time only the soft iron becomes magnet. When the current is not passing, no magnetic power in the iron nail. So this type of magnet we call electromagnet, that is temporary magnet. So like that we can make the temporary magnet. How do you call that? Electromagnet. When making permanent magnets, so magnetic power remains for a long time, that is the permanent magnet. So steel and ferrite are used to make permanent magnet. Here we are using for the electromagnet soft iron. For the permanent magnet we are using steel or ferrite, right? So the two ways we can make permanent magnet. One is electrical method. Same method, instead of soft iron we are using steel. So the same method, instead of soft iron, when you are using steel, this will become permanent magnet. When you are passing electricity through this circuit, the steel becomes magnet. When you cut off the electric circuit even, it won't lose its magnetic power because it becomes permanent magnet. Same thing here, soft magnet for electromagnet, temporary magnet, steel for the permanent magnet. Second contact method, I earlier told you, you have to drag what you call bar magnet, the north pole, over the iron rod. When you drag like this iron rod or steel, you can make it. So the one side you have to pull from here to here, not both sides. So the one side when you are pulling, after some times the iron rod becomes permanent magnets. So this is the contact method. So two methods you can use to make permanent magnets. Next one, how you can remove the magnetic power from the magnets. First one, aging. So when you keep the magnet for a long time, slowly it loses its magnetic power. Subjected to high temperature, that is heating to high temperature, then you have to keep in the strong magnetic fields. When you keep between the strong magnetic fields, the soft iron, that is the magnet, loses its magnetic power. Then vibration, that is hitting on the ground or something, vibrations when you make, that also the magnets lose their magnetic powers. So the four methods can be used, right? Next one, storage of magnets. How you can store magnets without losing magnetic power. So now here see two bar magnets we kept. So that is the direction, the poles of the direction we are keeping reverse. Here north south, here south north, and between the two magnets we are keeping wooden board we are keeping. Otherwise, if the two magnets are straight like this, what happen? It loses its magnetic power. Earlier I told you, when you keep the magnet in the magnetic field, so they lose their magnetic power. So to cut off that, we are using a wooden board here, and two iron bars are attached to this. So when you keep a iron, it always attract the iron. The same way U magnet or a horseshoe magnet also, we have to keep a iron here. So that's this ways we can storage the magnet, that is magnetic power. Then uses of permanent magnet, where we are using permanent magnet. Compass needle is made with permanent magnet. Electric motor also having, dynamo and speakers in some toys. Then electromagnets we are using in electric bell, calling bell, and electric cranes, transformer, relay switch and buzzer. So these are some equipments where we use electromagnets. So we are finishing this chapter. You have to do this exercise.